Okay, let's go ahead and write some HTML. And all of our HTML needs to be contained within HTML element. So we do that by declaring this opening and closing tag of an HTML element, which looks like this. We open the tag, we open the element by declaring this opening tag, which consists of this opening bracket followed by the name of the tag, in this case HTML, and then the closing angle bracket. And we close the HTML element with this closing tag that's essentially the same as the opening tag, but with this / right before the name of the element. And there's actually different types of elements. Some of them require both an opening and a closing tag, and others require just a single tag and then contain some additional information within the tag that tell the browser what it needs to render. So all of our HTML is going to be nested within these HTML tags. So we'll go ahead and add our first nested tag within it, which is our head tag. And our head of our HTML page is designed to contain information about the page, which we call metadata, as well as pull in some resources that we might want to use within our page. So things like our CSS files or JavaScript files or whatever else. That first one we talked about, the meta tags, look like this. We have one meta tag with this attribute char set, and what this definition states is that our web page uses UTF-8, which is just a library of symbols, things like letters, numbers, mathematical symbols, whatever, that we tell the browser to use or to understand within our web page. Next, we have a description. And our description is what's used by search engines to give information about the page to people when they search on the search engine. So when you search for something on Google and you see a list of links and descriptions underneath those links, that's what this is this metadata that Google or Bing or whichever search engine you use has collected via the meta tag of that website. And then we also have keywords, which is very similar. It tells the browser what words that we want to rank for, potentially rank for when people search for them. And then lastly, we have the author of the site. Following meta tags, we can add a icon to our site. And this is really cool because if we go ahead and refresh our page, so let's save this and refresh our page, we'll notice by adding that icon, it actually populates up here on our tab of our browser. And finally, we can add a title in our head element. And what this does is, again, if we save our index.html page and refresh our browser, we'll see it adds a title to the browser tab. All of this data contained and all these elements contained in our head element are more so just for the browser or for the search engine, but they're also kind of useful and nifty to use.